Hello everybody and welcome in biological world. Now we will discuss about life cycle of angiosperm. Now first of all, angiosperm is both gametophyte or sporophytic generations. Basically the sporophyte is the dominant. Like in case of gymnosperm, it have both male and female gametophyte within the flower. Male gametophyte is the pollen while the female is found in the ovary or the pistil. It consists of 8 cells, about on which one cell is the egg cells. Pollination occurs when the pollen grain transfer from anther to the stigma of the pistils. It may be cross-fertilization, in which the pollen is transferred to the same species but of different flowers, while it can be self-pollination. It transfers pollen from anther to the stigma of the same flower. This is carry on the same single flower. The pollen grain germinate and form a tube which grow down through the tissue of the style of the ovary. Female gametophyte is located and it releases two sperms. One sperm nucleus combined with the egg and form a zygote, while other combined with the two nuclei in the female gametophyte and form a triplet nuclei. Later on it form an endosperm. Sperm is the store food of the seed. In this case, two sperms are involved, so we call it double fertilization. In this case, the zygote and the endosperm grows, form a seed and a seed coat. Produce a mature seed. All of the ovary produce a special seed containing structure known as fruit. Now this is the structure of the flower. This is anther, this is the stigma, this is the ovary, adult sporophyte with flower, right? Now this is the microspore or anther. It consists of 4 sacs basically. After meiosis process, it gets mature and it releases its pollen grains, right? This is megaspore mother cells. This is also a diploid. Microspore is also 2n in number. After that, when meiosis process occur, it get mature. This is the megaspore. After meiosis process, it become a haploid in number. This is 8 nucleated embryo sac, megagametophyte, haploid in number. Now, when the pollen grains are released, pollen grain form a pollen tube when it get enter into a style. This is a tube which is formed by a pollen grain, through which it get enter into a female gametophyte. So this is generative cells, tube nucleus. This is sperm, this is tube nucleus. This is the stage where the pollen tube are formed. This is the tube which is formed. Here in this case, pollen tube basically releases 2 sperms. Here we can see this is 1 and this is 2. This is the extension of pollen tube. One nucleus of the sperm combined with the egg, while the other combined with 2 polar nuclei, and it form a triplet nuclei, which later form an endosperm, which contains store food for seed. So here it combine, and this is the endosperm, which contains store food, and it is 3n in number. It is triploid nucleus, right? So this is the embryo actual, this is the seed coat, cordylatin, and it become now 2n in number. This seed now start germinating. This is young sporophyte. Sporophyte is basically a dominant stage, and from this a mature flower is formed, or mature plant. Now the bluish color represent basically diploid stage, and yellowish color represent a haploid stage of angiosperm. Now let us discuss theory. फ्लावर प्लांट जो है उसमें बहुत स्पोरोफाइट और गेमेटोफाइट जनरेशन होती है. स्पोरोफाइट जो है वो डोमिनेंट स्टेज है, डोमिनेंट स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ साइकिल है. बेसिकली जो मेल और फीमेल गेमेटोफाइट हैं वो फ्लावर्स में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. जैसे कि जिम्नोस्पर्म में था, जो मेल गेमेटोफाइट था वो पोलन था, जबकि जो फीमेल था वो ओवरी विद इन द ओवरी ऑफ द पिस्टल था, जो कि 8 सेल्स पे कंसिस्ट करता है, जिसमें से एक सेल जो है वो एग सेल होता है. पॉलिनेशन बेसिकली अक्कर होती है जब पोलन ट्रांसफ़र होता है फ्रॉम एंथर टू द स्टिग्मा ऑफ द पिस्टल. सम केसेस में पॉलिनेशन होती है बिटवीन डिफरेंट फ्लावर्स एंड इट इज़ of the same species. It is called cross pollination, while in some cases it self pollination occur within the same flower. pollination occur. जो पोलन ग्रेन है वो जर्मिनेट करता है और प्रोड्यूस करता है पोलन ट्यूब, जो कि ग्रोस करता है डाउन थ्रू द टिश्यू ऑफ स्टाइल टूवर्ड द ओवरी, ओवरी तक जहाँ पे फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट लोकेटेड होता है. पोलन ट्यूब जो है वो 2 स्पर्म को रिलीज करता है. एक जो है वो एग के न्यूक्लियस को फर्टिलाइज करता है और जाइगोट बनाता है. जो सेकंड न्यूक्लियस है स्पर्म का वो कंबाइन करता है विद 2 अदर न्यूक्लिया इन द फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट और ट्रिप्लाइड न्यूक्लियस को प्रोड्यूस करता है, जो कि एंडोस्पर्म की प्रोडक्शन करते हैं. एंडोस्पर्म स्टोर फूड है सीड का. Because two nucleus sperm nuclei are involved, each fertilizing different cell, this is called double fertilization. Both the embryo and the endosperm grow करते हैं, seed coat develop होता है around them, around a mature and produce a mature seed. जो ओवरी की जो वाल है वो डेवलप करती है into a specialized seed containing structure जिसको हम fruit कहते हैं. So this is all about life cycle of an angiosperm. Thanks for watching.